Pretty good.
Second Class Officer Gary L. Crest served in Vietnam for 2 tours in the mid-70s. Gary was born in Pasadena, California in 1947 and spent most of his childhood there. His father, who was a chief in World War II, influenced him in attending a boot camp.
You've got boot camp, you've got active sea duty, you've got Engineman A school, you've got PBR school. So, boot camp, you could probably guess, being on a ship, working in a boiler room and working on mess duty, going to Engineman A school, you study all sorts of basics and some particulars about engineering and things. They sent us to what's called SERE, S-E-R-E, Survival, Evasion, Resistance, and Escape School in Warner Springs. That's 5 days, and you eat twice during the 5 days. A 24-hour period where you have to evade the captors, the bad guys, and after they capture everyone, which they do, nobody gets away, they put you in a prisoner of war camp for 24 hours, strip you naked, slap you around, stick a gun in your mouth, pull the trigger, lock you up in black boxes. I watched a guy get his front teeth punched out by one of the instructors. Tough. And they offered me a nuclear power school on the day I graduated. They had me up on stage to give me an award, and 2 fellows, they said they wanted to talk to me, and I had already developed an opinion that the Navy wasn't going to be a career for me, and they offered me nuclear power school, and I asked simply, because I was already aware, I'll have to sign up for more time in active duty, and they said, oh, of course, it'll be 6 more years. And I said no, and they said, well, you're going to river patrol boats in Vietnam, and that's active war and stuff. And my response was, yeah. making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for everybody, and he and I were the only two on our boat. Our boat was tied up on the port side, the left, and the front gunner and the boat captain and the patrol officer had all gone over onto the other boat. And while I was standing with Bill Dennis closer than this, he was shot through the head by a sniper while he was fixing a sandwich for me while we were talking. And so that was my first experience. Had been in ambush and had a hand grenade land next to the boat. A friend of mine, he was in the boat, not my boat, another boat one night. He got hit in the chest with a hand grenade and it bounced onto the floor and he managed to grab it and throw it out of the boat.
What was the worst thing about Vietnam?
Obviously there's fear, and it's horrible to see your friends hurt, and it's almost more horrible to have to clean up afterwards. Once when Bill got shot, you know, we had to clean up the boat after that, and I actually found a piece of his skull in the bilges of the boat a couple months later.
What was the best thing about Vietnam?
The beauty. Vietnam is a beautiful place. Beautiful, beautiful place. If you went out on a 12-hour patrol at night, you would have 4 hours where you weren't assigned to a particular duty station. You weren't on the aft 50, you weren't on the front 50, you weren't on the wheel. So you got 4 hours to sit there and just be on standby and relax. And you look up at the sky and it's just amazing, just amazing.